everybody, it's me. I went shopping today. I'm off on Fridays, so generally that's when I go out. I went shopping today for things for me, things to sell on eBay on my store, which is Polly-Esther. If you don't follow me on there, you can go and look. It's Polly-Esther, and some things for my sister to sell in her antique booth where she lives. So it's kind of a random pile. I'm just going to start showing things. It's mostly clothes, but there are a few other things as well. I'll tell you how much I paid for them. I went I went to 3 chains. I went to one Salvation Army. I went to 2 Children's Hospitals, the King's Daughters, which fundraises for the pediatric hospital in town. And I went to, I think, 2 Goodwills. So let's start off. I got, first of all, I got this, which is a Victoria's Secret like toiletry bag for travel. I paid $2.98. It still has the original price tag. Edgar's going to be part of the show as well. He likes to touch everything. It still has the original price tag, which is like $44. Yeah, nobody was paying $44 for this. But at any rate, since it's got the tag on and I'm not a big Victoria's Secret person, I'll sell that. So I'll put that in my eBay store for probably like $15. While we're talking about things that are pink, I got these. There are 4mm trays. They are not vintage. They are modern. One thing about me is I don't like for my food to touch, and I only like to eat like all of this food and then all of this food and then, you know, so like I'll eat all the mashed potatoes and I'll eat all the turkey. But the big thing is I don't like my food to touch. I've always been that way. So I've had a series of different kinds of plates, but these were pink and they were so cool. They're a reproduction of vintage. So there are 4 of them. I obviously can't use 4 plates at a time, and I don't use them for every meal. But I'll probably end up having my sister sell these in her booth, or maybe I'll sell them on eBay. But at first, maybe I'll keep 1 for me and sell 3, but I don't know. I'm going to use them at least until I get tired of it, and then sell some, if not all. Next thing, I got a pair of shoes. I love crazy shoes. I don't wear crazy heels and shoes because I would break my neck. But I do have some bookshelves in my room, like in my office, where I rotate shoes or have crazy shoes on there. So I got these. These are Cape Robin brand. They are my size. And this part here is really, really squishy. I love a big chunky heel. I'll probably end up selling these because they are, I think, brand new. They sell, I looked up on the website, like 45-ish or so. So shoes at Goodwill are either $7.99 or $8.99. I'm not sure. But I love these. So they remind me of like a Bratz doll. They're very, you know, Y2K. But anyway, so Cape Robin. And they're plastic. They're faux leather. Next thing I got 2 pairs of crazy shoes. Hang on a second. Let me get the other one. Sorry. Break for station identification. So these are both the same company. They are London Trash. Here's the first pair. They are teal. They're faux leather, like faux patent leather. They've got this elastic on the front here, and they have like wings at the top. These are size 8.5. I can't even get my foot into them, so I can't try them on. But someone has put like grips on the bottom, but they look like they've, you know, if they've been worn just once or twice. So I feel like some superhero should have these. I checked the website for these, and I think they're like $50, $55 for these. And then I got another pair of London Trash. So obviously from the same person. These are a faux suede, and these are the same idea, but in red. So again, they have the elastic across the top of the foot. They've got these gigantic platforms and heels, and then they have a zipper in the back to help you get into them. The brand is London Trash. So I paid, I think, $8 for those. I also got some shoes for me. These are Earth Spirits. They're a pretty good brand. They are, I believe they're leather. They were $4.98 at CHKD. And again, barely worn, if at all, just some slides for the summertime. So those are for me. Those won't be sold. I did get another pair. I've been on the lookout for leather loafers because they're leather looking loafers because they're very in style right now. So I have these again with a little bit of a chunky heel. They are, who are they? They were not a bad brand. They're Worthington. You know, they probably sold for like $40 or $45. They have this chain on the top, and they are patent leather or faux patent. To be Worthington, I think they're probably faux patent. And they were $10, so they were a little bit pricier. Next, I got these shoes, which are Easy Spirit. They are basically plastic. They're all synthetic. Very lightweight. Again, never been worn. They're a size 12, so they're a little bit big for me, but I can wear them okay. They don't fall off. These were $6.98. I love the floral pattern. I'm getting ready to go on a cruise, so I thought maybe I would take those on there, because being Easy Spirit, they do have a bit of a cushion, even though they're extremely lightweight, and they're good for spring. So I thought they're an easy thing to slip off and on your feet, and so I got those for me. Next thing, let's do a couple of things that are not clothes, and then we'll jump into a bunch of clothes. I got this Buzz Peel, which is skin resurfacing honey. I love like Bath and Body stuff from like TJ Maxx. I'm always in there getting things. But, so it was $1.98, so it wasn't much anyway, but it was made for like I think they call it a peel. Yeah, they call it skin resurfacing appeal. It's probably just like something abrasive. But, so it was $1.98, so I was like, yeah, I'll try it. But the other thing was, I don't know if I should show. I guess I can give her some free advertising. She's not going to mind. But this is sold by Rep. So, she's got her information on here. So I was like, oh, that's probably pricey. So I looked it online. It's like $16, $18. It's still sealed. I'm not going to sell it. I'll just use it for me because that's fun. The next thing I got, these two are, the brand is Laveau. This is a cleaner, and this is a face exfoliating gel. Again, these were, what, $4 and $5. I did look them up, I think, and they're, I don't remember, but they were more than what I paid. So they're brand new also. The company that makes them is Laveau, and I don't have my glasses on because I was trying to look good for the video. They're made in California. So I would guess probably $15 a piece or so for those. On the Bath and Body train, I also got these. Got these at you know what? I went to 4 stores because I went to DAV, also Disabled Veterans. Love lavender, the scent of lavender. So this is dusting powder, and then when I was checking out with this, it was $2.98. The woman said, "Oh, did you see the soap? They have soap over there." And I said, "No, I didn't. I just saw the powder." So she ran and got the soap for me. So now I have both of those. So those will be for personal use. Next thing I got, here comes the monster again. Edgar's going to jump up on the bed. I got these, which are probably modern. They're, like pressed glass. These are they're called Bobeshes. And I've seen them sometimes on like chandeliers that have lights, but as a decoration. But they are meant for candles. So when you have like a candlestick and a candle holder, these are meant to, you put the candle in the middle, and they're meant to catch the wax as it melts so that it doesn't get on your tablecloth and everything. So I have 4 of those. I might give these to my sister to put in her booth. I might use them. These are very heavy. I used to have some others that were vintage, and they were very, very thin. I broke a couple of them, but these are quite heavy. Again, I think they're modern, just pressed glass. It was $2.99 for the set of 4. Next, this will go on my sister's booth. This King Crown is the pattern, but I'm not sure if this is King Crown. I got a couple candy dishes of King Crown the other day. King Crown is usually clear with like the red accents, like a red rim or red on the glass. This is marked something in silver, but again, I can't see it. I did find it on the internet. It's not worth a whole lot, but I thought it was unusual with these the red pears on here. It was originally $12.99, and then I got it it was marked down twice to $3.98. It sells for like $12 or $15. So, it's not a whole lot, but it's filler for the booth, and, somebody might like it. It is vintage. I don't know exactly what vintage, but it is vintage. Next thing I got are 3 of these Corningware. These are not Pyrex. Pyrex, like vintage Pyrex, is extremely collectible and extremely expensive. But these still, some people collect these too. I can remember my mom having these. Probably everybody had this pattern at home. This, I believe it's called Cornflower, and it's by Corning. These were $1.98 a piece. I have 3 of them, and they came with the plastic lids, which I've never seen. And I could see where the plastic lid, would get lost or damaged over time. But these, there's no scratches or anything. They look brand new. So I paid $1.98 for a piece. So $2 for $6. I'll probably give these to my sister to put in her booth. I did look them up. They were maybe like $12 a piece or something like that. So again, it's not a tremendous profit, but it does add up over time. And I just thought it was fun to rescue these and get them to somebody who would like them and would use them. They're great for like a single person or single meals, like your lunch, because of their size. Next thing I got also for my sister's booth are these glasses. They are vintage. They are by Libby. This one has apples. This one has apples. This one has blue apples. I swear, I think at the checkout, the lady was like, oh, cool, peaches and apples and something. They're all apples. They're just different colored apples. So I have 5 of those. They were $1 a piece because clear glass is $1. So those will go in my sister's booth. Again, they're not worth a whole lot. Like the set of 5, probably $25, $30. But again, it's filler. You get things to the home where they belong and someone that will appreciate them. Next thing, I got a whole stack of magazines. These were also at CHKD. They are Allure magazine. There's a whole bunch of them here. They are, I think they were fairly recent. Yeah, fall 2024. Well, here's some 2020s. A lot of 2020s, actually. And you know what? I don't think I ended up picking it up, but there was also a Magnolia magazine that I was going to get for my sister, and I think I actually left it behind when I was digging. Oh, no, here it is when I was digging for those. I got a Magnolia magazine also, which is Joanna Gaines. So each of these magazines was 29 cents. So I will read them, and then, and, you know, I could sell them. I could, like, leave them in a doctor's office or something. I don't know. Anyway, they'll get used. After I finish with them, I will pass them on. Next thing is this tea set. I don't know how many pieces there are, probably 20 something. I love the print. They have a little strawberry print. So it's a child's tea set made in China. And the, I don't know if this is the brand or the style, but the name is Manly. So I did look these up. This tea set, again, you know, $25, $30. I will probably just sell this myself on eBay. I have sold a couple tea sets in the past, and they always sell pretty quickly. And anyway, again, I just loved that strawberry print. These are not vintage. These are still fairly new. I did get these things, which were vintage, which are Madame Alexander dolls. So these 3 young ladies are from the Little Women collection. They still have their tags. You know, there's some yellowing to the tags and to the clothing and things because of their age. Apparently they're pulling some exorcist moves and their heads are moving all the way around. But anyway, they all have the tags. They're from Little Women. So I paid $1.99 a piece. I looked those up on eBay too, and they sell for about $12 to $13 a piece. So again, it was fun to discover them. Sometimes I use things for myself and then I sell them, but those I'll just sell. Next thing, I got 2 books. These are for me. I love to read. I probably will die before I read all the books that I currently have, but I always get new books. So this is the book of useless information, which was priced at $2.99, which was expensive. But I love these like books that tell you like how things work, or, you know, it'll be like, why don't flamingos fly? Or why do toilets go backwards in the US and forwards in Australia or something. This other one, we bought a zoo. So this is about a couple who bought a zoo. That's all I know. I haven't read it. But this was down to 78 cents. So this is about their family's experience with the zoo that they bought. Next thing, and all of those last couple things were all at CHKD. I was really excited to find this. This is a Spartina bag, a Defusky bag. It is for Florida and shows the Gulf Coast, which, you know, I suppose now is the Gulf of America, not the Gulf of Mexico anymore. But it was in great shape. It's very clean. It still has the hang tag on it. The inside, so it's got greetings from Spartina there, it says on the pocket. And then the other side, these little pockets have cute little designs too. So it's in really good shape. These, I think, are not as popular as they once were. But the last time I saw one in there, it was marked at $34, and I just didn't want to pay that much because there wasn't enough room to sell it. This one, and they are crazy about pulling the bags and putting them behind the counter and putting crazy prices on them. So I think the person pricing just had no idea because there was a big bin of purses that had just been pulled out. So this purse was I think it was $8.98. And their purses there range from, I think the cheapest might be like $5.99, and they go up to like $25 routinely for things that are not expensive. Like I saw a purse that I was looking at that was cute, maybe it was like Anne Klein or something. It wasn't a super fancy brand. And like the faux leather straps were all like peeling and everything. And it was $24. I was like, why? It's not even like a fancy designer brand or anything. So really lucked out with this. I will put this on my eBay because I am not like particularly into this area of the United States, and I have a million purses. So anyway, loved this tote bag, paid $9 for that. A few more little household items, and then we'll get into clothes. I'm sitting in a little space because, you know, I don't have a giant house, and my legs are cramping. I keep having to move around. I got this monster. So this guy was at DAV. He was $6.98. He's chalkware. I felt like that was too much. I mean, they are collectible, but I thought the colors were so ugly. Like, this doesn't go in my bathroom. I could paint it. I've seen where people paint them. I feel sort of bad painting something vintage. I could sell it. I think I already said, but I paid $6.98 for this guy. So I might like paint him. Traditionally, they're like in pastel pink or blue or things like that. So I don't know if I'm going to sell him or if I'm going to hang him in my bathroom. I've had several over the years and I always end up selling them, but I've never had this big angelfish. I've had like the traditional like set of 3 that are like this big and they're like pink and blue. And so I never find the bubbles, but they come, you know, they're originally sold with like little chalkware bubbles also. But anyway, so I thought this guy's really cool. Again, I paid $7. It was probably worth it, but I felt like they were just pulling money out of my pocket that they shouldn't have. Next 2 things I got are very similar. They are the same maker. They are these stoneware bowls by BK Hansen. This one's marked 2017, and I think the other one is marked 2011. They are pottery, and this top here is actually the handle. So the leaf sticks out, and that's the handle to lift it up. I don't think these have ever been used. The bottom is certainly clean, and the inside isn't scratched up or anything. They're very heavy. I paid $8.98 for the 2, and I'll show you the other one. I just thought they were beautiful. So maybe I'll bring them out and put them as like, you know, on my table in the fall. I will eventually sell them or either give them as a gift because I just, you know, I don't cook a lot. I don't know how to use stoneware. I mean, I think you cook in it. I think that's the point. Here's the other one. It's brown on the inside. But again, the top is very similar with that leaf pattern. So I feel like I got a really good deal with these being, what did I say, 8? I think they're $8.98 a piece. And they're good size. So, I mean, they're the size of my head. When they were first sold, I'm sure they were at least $100. So handmade pottery is very expensive. So anyway, I think that's it for the non-clothes. So let's get into the clothes. So first of all, I got, I'm having a, you know, I'll share a little bit of life information with you. I am diabetic and I've been on various medications and my weight has come down and down. I've already flipped my wardrobe once and I'm about to flip it again. So I am 10 pounds away from the weight that I was when I got married 28 years ago. So that's pretty exciting. Very close to being under 200 pounds. I don't care if I'm $1.99. I'm saying $1.99. I don't care if I'm $1.99, but I need to get under 200 pounds. So the issue is I'm still like shopping in plus size, but I'm really not plus size anymore. So I found a lot of stuff that I love and it's too big. But I feel like if I shop in the straight size section, everything's a little bit too small. Like I can wear an XL or like a lot of Old Navy and a lot of stores do an XXL. And it fits me, but I just feel like I have to go through so much stuff that isn't my size, where plus size, a 1X, a 2X, a 3X, often those are kind of interchangeable, but apparently not for me anymore. So I found this Lily Pulitzer for Target. It is a 3X. Here is the label. All dresses are $7.99 at Goodwill, unless it's the price, the tag of the week, and then it's 50% off. So this is regular price. So it is a pretty green print. It is a pantsuit. So here you can see it's just the same pattern all the way down. It's got a full leg. They are fully lined. I did not look up to see what these originally sold for because it's Lily Pulitzer for Target. It's a collab. It's not going to be as much as like Lily Pulitzer, but I can probably sell it for $30. So great that it's a plus size and that it's a Lily Pulitzer. Next thing I got, this was pretty exciting. And again, this is the 3X. It is Anthropologie, and it is A+ by Anthropologie. So I didn't realize they had a plus size line, but apparently that's the A+. I paid $2.99 for this. Let me just get it so it's turned the right way. At Salvation, this was Salvation Army. Salvation Army, their dresses pretty much are all $2.99, and I think it's because they have so much inventory. They have like racks lining like the walls now. You know, they always had some, but they have racks in the middle of like the floor. I mean, they just have so many dresses. And so like every dress I looked at was $2.99, including this one. And let me show you the A+ tag. So Anthropologie, A+ and a 3X. So it's like an Indian print, a very hippie boho print. It is an ombre or patchwork, so the colors change as it gets down to the bottom. And I've no doubt this sold for over $100, well over $100 when it was new. I have not looked it up. I don't know what it's going to sell for, but I am going to put it on eBay. Probably, I'm sure I could get $50 for that. So that was a great return, $2.99 into $50. You'll see some other things that I got in the Salvation Army that were not dresses, and they are not $2.99. They're, you know, it's like a t-shirt. It's $3, $4, $5.99. So, but again, I'm sure they're doing it because they have so many dresses. I noticed it when I was in there last week, and once I got home and I was looking at things, I was like, wait, $2.99, $2.99. And I had a couple dresses and they were $2.99. So it has not always been that way. This was at CHKD, this little shirt here. It is new with tags from Premise. That's probably something you can get at, did I say it was $2.99? No, it's new with tags. I got it at CHKD. It's Premise, which is probably, I think they might sell that at TJ Maxx. This was $6.99, which is about what, you know, a common price at CHKD. I think if you have a short sleeve shirt at Goodwill, it's $4.99. I find that CHKD actually now is more expensive than Goodwill. And I don't like that because number one, they used to do returns and they don't anymore. And number two, they don't have fitting rooms. And at one of the, oh, this is DAV, but DAV doesn't have fitting rooms either. But so at CHKD, there's one mirror. At DAV, they've actually taken out the mirrors. So like you don't have a fitting room, DAV, you don't even have a mirror, and none of you do returns. So, you know, if I'm at DAV, I'll just like set up my phone in the corner. And I did that one day. And this woman came up to me. She was like, hey, there's actually a chest of drawers that has a mirror over there. She's like, that's what I had to do too. So that was nice that she told me, because to try to film like on your phone and see it, first of all, I look like an idiot. You can't see good. And I'm just not going to pay $9, $10, $11 for something and then bring it home and have it not fit. Like that is too much. If things are $2 or $3, I'm going to chance it. But anyway, rant over. CHKD. I did hold this up to the mirror. I loved the pattern on me. I thought it was a really nice pattern. So it's just like a work shirt or casual shirt. It's got a little ruffle at the sleeves. This video is probably going to be like 40 minutes. So sorry, thanks for hanging in there with me. I hope it's fun for you. Next, I got this Climate Right, which is Cuddle Duds. It's just like an undershirt. I wear these sometimes under clothes or to bed. This was $3.99 at Salvation Army. So there you go. I got a whole Anthropologie dress for $2.99, and I had to pay $3.99 for Cuddle Duds, which is about $20 in the store. Brand new. Next thing I got, this was also from Salvation Army. I caught my eye because it was unusual. So it says, I mean, I guess you can read it, but Black fathers deserve to grow old. And there's like a child's picture on the front. And I was like, that's interesting. And then when you look at the back, it says some things too, like children need fathers so that they grow up. And I think it says I'm, you know, like a daughter of a Black father or something. And then it says something here on the side too. Yeah, Black men deserve. There is a little bit of like dirt. I think it like fell on the floor. Like you can see it here. Anyway, I think it's a 2X. Yep, it's a 2X. It was $3.99, and the brand itself, I looked it up online because it was so weird and I'd never seen anything like that before. The brand is BMTGO, Black Men Deserve to Grow Old. So loved again that it was in a big size. I love the color because I love pink. I didn't feel like it was something I could wear. It just, I really like it. I like the sentiment. I just didn't feel like it was maybe appropriate for me to wear. But anyway, I really liked it. I looked online and I was like, So this is a brand. And they have a couple different designs all done by children. But this was still on their website. However, it was sold out in the pink. The price was $65. So I will just wash it and get like the surface staining off. And then I will put it on eBay and sell it and make sure that it gets to the home that it belongs to. Next thing, I got this for me. This was at the Salvation Army. It was $3.99. It's Time and True, which is Walmart, but I just loved the shape. So it's, you know, like a, well, you can't see it on me, but it's just a really soft sweater that has like a cross in front. It's kind of like a wrap. So, you know, you'd wear something underneath and then have that on top. And I don't have anything like this in my wardrobe. So I bought that. Next thing, this was a lot of fun. I did come home and try it on. Nobody wants to see that, so I didn't wear it for the video. But at CHKD, I got an authentic Hooters outfit. They have them as costume pieces, and I found them online, but they also have the real like brand, and this is the one that they wear, that the workers wear. So size extra large in a little Hooters outfit. So I thought it was really cute and fun, and so I bought that. I think that was $8.99 for the 2 pieces. It sells online for about $40, and the costume ones sell for about $25. So I sell it. I'll get it to the right home. But I just thought it was adorable and kind of funny. Next thing I got, this was at CHKD, and it was $8.99. So, you know, some of their dresses get kind of pricey. This reminded me of Ivy City, which is a maker of like plus size dresses, and they might have straight size too, but I know they have plus size like frilly dresses. Selkie is a very expensive brand, also, as is Ivy City, that does like puff sleeves and puffy short dresses. So this is, I'm sure, is Shein or some fast fashion brand, because it didn't have a size and it didn't have a tag. But this is super cute. It comes to like a couple inches above my knee. It does fit me. It's a little bit big, but if I like cinch it in the back. So I just thought it was a beautiful kind of unusual fabric and great for fall. So it's got these big puff sleeves, and then here's the bust. It has an umpire waist, and then it has ruffles at the bottom. So again, just really unusual. It's fully lined. I thought that was pretty neat. This is kind of a throwback. It is Shein, which I don't love, but I don't know that there's such a thing as vintage Shein. But I have a couple Shein pieces that I've thrifted that are like really good quality and really heavyweight. So I'm assuming it's older, because, you know, modern stuff of theirs feels like tissue paper. This is a heavy denim. It is a very like Y2K 90s style skirt, because it's made like jeans that you split into a skirt. It goes to the floor. It's got a tattered hem here, elastic waist, and then the back is really cute. The pockets on the back have little ribbons on it. So this was $6.99. I tried it on when I got home, and it is adorable. Love it. So it basically is like an A-line. It's a big triangle, goes to the floor, and it's really like wide at the bottom. Also got this. I actually got this to wear with that jean skirt, but I thought this had a vintage kind of feel to it. Also, it is Shein. It was $2.99. This little striped top reminded me of very 70s, like very much like something I would have worn as a child. So I thought this would look great with that skirt, or with like a pair of overalls. Next thing I got, and I'm thankful, because the things that I took a chance on all fit, or, you know, fit close enough that I can get away with it. This is Ashley Stewart, this pair of wild pants. They're kind of like golf pants, but they have a wide leg. So, you know, they're kind of like, I would call it a punk style, but, you know, they could be like a golf style. These are from Ashley Stewart, these trousers. I have bought a few things from Ashley Stewart. I sometimes go on their catalog, on the website, and I never seem to find anything. There is an Ashley Stewart in town that I've never been to. A lot of their clothes, I think, are just a little bit trashy, or just a little bit not me. But these are a 24, and I wear like a 20, but these are running small. So they don't fall off my hips. They're sort of hanging there, but they'll stay on. They do not have a belt loop. I could probably just take in the little edges a little bit, but I just love how oversized and crazy they are. So those are for me. Then I got this beautiful little dress at CHKD. This was $4.99. It is vintage. I will show you the tag. I do not believe it has ever been worn. So here is the little tag. It's a paper tag, which tells you that it is older. I believe it's also made in USA. Yep, so paper tags. They started replacing these with nylon or like fabric tags, maybe the late 80s. And I think this is probably a 1980s dress, but I just thought it was so beautiful. Look at this. It's kind of a pinafore. So I don't know if this comes off. Yeah, actually it comes off. So there's the pink dress underneath, and then this little thing over the top with the ruffled sleeves and a little lace collar, and then it buttons up at the back. So I will sell this because I don't have children and my nephews don't have, none of my nephews have children. I just thought this was so precious. So I got that. Then also this vintage, I get slips and nightgowns a fair bit. And they don't sell for as much as like I would like, or as much as people claim. I don't sell on Depop. I just sell on eBay, and Depop tends to be for a younger audience, just like TikTok. I'm on Facebook and not TikTok. So I know on Depop, like they call them slip dresses. Girl, that is a full slip. That's what it's called. It ain't no slip dress. It's not a dress. You may wear it like a dress, but that is a full slip. So full slips sell well. I tend to only buy them if they're colored, like navy blue. Navy blue and red are the most common. Sometimes you can get them in pink. This is a nightgown. So this is like probably a 1960s baby doll nightgown. So it's layered, it's lined, and then got the sheer on top, but it's sort of a classic style. So young women these days would absolutely wear this as a dress with like tights. And you can see this embroidery, this delicate embroidery is just so beautiful. I usually don't find things as ornate as this. So I'm going to list this on eBay, and I probably am going to list it for $30 and not come down on my price. And I think I'll get it. And I paid, I don't know if I told you what I paid, a couple dollars. I paid $3.99, and it's a size medium. So anyway, there is that. We are more than halfway through, I promise. Next thing, I got 2 pairs of jeans. These are a little bit too big on me. These were $6.98 a pair. They are Jeanology, which when I looked it up was sold by Newport News. They are a wide leg, or straight leg. Yeah, they're kind of a straight leg in this burgundy color. And then I got another pair in green. So I'll show you those real quick. Those will sell, I found a bunch of listings online, 35-ish a piece. So here's the other pair, this teal color. So I was happy to have that. This next thing is for me. This is a shirt from Eloquii. I do buy a lot of clothing from Eloquii, both from the website, and now it's starting to filter into thrift stores. Eloquii hasn't been around that long. It's owned by the people that own Lane Bryant and Cacique. I think they also own Women Within and Jessica London and One Stop Plus. There's a whole line. Eloquii also has a line that's sold at Walmart, but it's on the Walmart website, not in the store, and it's a little cheaper. And it has a different name, like it's like Eloquii Everyday or something. I don't remember. But this is Eloquii off the internet. They do not have stores. So here's what the tags look like. Their things I think tend to run a little bit small, but this is an 18. It fit me well. I love the dagger collar. So this is a dagger collar. This 1970s very pointy collar is called a dagger collar. Brown is not always my color, but I thought, you know, if I wore it under something that was a more like appealing color or color that looked better on me, it would be great. It has some gold accents, so I loved this on the sleeves as well. The long sleeve with the, you know, it's kind of like a men's, I don't know, cuff, the kind that you put cufflinks in, like a men's work shirt. I don't know. I'm not a man. The next thing I got, and I think that may have been Goodwill. Yeah, that was Goodwill, so that was $5. I got this pair of pants from Lane Bryant. These pink, very pink pants. These came from DAV. They were $6.98, so they were $7. They are a straight leg, great for Easter and for spring and summer. They've got these wide belt loops, and so I just thought those were really cool color. It's easy to find pants in like black, brown, purple, but green and pink you don't see as often. Maybe light pink, but not this hot pink. So I got those. I love those. This was at Goodwill. Again, this is a Shein piece. So it was cheap. Someone probably paid when it was new what I paid. Skirts I think are $6 and it's pleated. It is a midi skirt. It goes past my knees, so like mid-calf. That's why it's a midi. So just this little pleated skirt with an elastic waistband. Next, I got also at Goodwill this dress, and I used to have this dress and I eventually sold it. It was not new with tags, I don't think, and then I found this one new with tags. It is a Loft Plus, so it's Ann Taylor Loft, right? It is a wrap dress in this really pretty style. I think it looks kind of maternity or like pajamas. But the other one I had, I sold pretty quickly, probably for like $20. I could probably get 30 since this is new with tags. Not showing it off very well, but that's the fabric. So dresses at Goodwill are $8, and I think that was not on sale. I had a couple things that were 50% off. Two things it seems like. One of them was this nightgown, which I got for me. This brand is Shadowline. Shadowline is both vintage and current. I believe they still sell it. It's this gorgeous like aqua color, and this is one of the colors that I like that looks, you know, good on me. You know how people have their colors, like your summer or winter. That also is coming back. I had my colors done when I was in high school, and it was a big deal, like to get your colors done. And I forget what the name of like the system was, but it was just called getting your colors done. And you're either a spring, summer, winter, or fall, and that depends on that means what colors look good on you. So I am a winter. I think a winter because I have light skin and dark hair and blue eyes. But also they just put these like color drapes in front of you, and you can see the difference. Like I look terrible in yellow, or like a lot of greens. I look like I'm sick. And then I put something like this on, and it like lights up my whole face. So I watched a lot of YouTube, and some girl was talking about getting her colors done, and apparently it's back. It's a new thing again. So anyway, Shadowline is vintage and it is modern. This is a long nightgown. It is probably nylon and polyester. Oh, it's 100% nylon. And so I do well selling these. I sell all kinds of Shadowline. I find it all the time in the thrift stores, either nightgowns or pajama sets and things like that. This top I also got, I believe, at the Salvation. No, I got this at DAV. Again, this was like an interesting pattern. Let me find the top for you. Geez, okay, it's a hoodie. All right, here we go. So here's the pattern, this sort of like streetwear graffiti look. And it says at the bottom, let's see, what does it say? It says, "We vaguely feel many." And I was like, okay, is this like some emo thing, or is it, you know, I don't know. It looks like a bunch of like sassy teenagers. And then this says like TYL or something at the top. I was like, I don't know what that is either. And I thought it was really cool, but I was like, can I wear this? Like, am I too old to wear this? Is this for like angsty teenagers? So I looked online. I paid $4.98. And what was the brand? The brand is, I think is called We Vaguely Feel Many. And this was $65 and was still on the website. So apparently this is like a theme. When I looked it up, I found this brand, but also I found that tagline is used in several different clothing companies, and it's just something that I guess young people resonate with. So it's a thing. So anyway, I'm going to keep it for me. I thought it was cool. Next thing, this is also Shein. So fast fashion. I am hopefully going to Italy in the fall with my sister who has a conference, and I'm going to tag along. And I put this on, and I was like, I belong in Italy with a plate of pasta. So this is a midi length, so it is mid-calf. I love black and white, and this is maybe blue and white, but I like the shirred waist here. It was just like a very breezy, nice summer dress. And I put it on, like I said, I just thought, if this doesn't look like Italy, I don't know, it just does. So that is for me. This next piece is also for me. This is from Goodwill. It is a man's shirt. Even though it was in the women's section, it's men's. It has a very vintage look, but it is modern. I don't remember if it had a brand. It does not have a brand, and I don't think it has any tags in it, but it's modern. It's not vintage. But it is a copy of a vintage men's sweater. So it's got the quarter zip there. It's got this little detail on the sleeves. It looks very like 50s to me. And then it has a collar. So I will be keeping that little short sleeve sweater. I promise we're coming down the home stretch, and I believe this is the last thing. So thanks for sticking with me. Oh, it's the second to last thing. This teddy coat, they have many names, but I know them by teddy coat, like a teddy bear. These were very popular a couple of years ago. I still see people wearing them. This one has a hood and it has great big pockets on the front, and then it has D-rings on the side. What caught my eye, well, I like the heavy exposed zipper, but what caught my eye is that this is Current Mood. Current Mood is an expensive and very like trendy brand. Kind of like, I don't know if it's goth or I guess it's like alternative, I guess I would say. But Current Mood is a trendy brand. It's kind of mid-price. I looked, and this is still on the website right now. It's on sale for $65. I paid $20. And I really, you know, kind of hemmed and hawed and thought about paying $20. Here's some ribbon accent on the shoulder because I felt like this teddy coat thing, you know, has gone by and maybe no one would buy it. I put it on me. It's super cute, so I could wear it. So it is oversized and an extra large. It's very soft, but it's fleecy, and I really, really, really hate fleece, even when it's brand new. But I feel like fleece, you wear it twice and then it's all pilly. This is like intentionally pilly, right? So anyway, I paid the money because it was Current Mood. I would not have bought it if it was any other brand. And I might wear it, and I might not. It's going to end up on eBay. I'm really kind of sick of winter right now. That was the other thing. I didn't want to look at sweaters. I didn't want to look at coats. I don't want to look at boots. I don't want to look at anything that is not a pastel color or with flowers on it. I am done with winter. So the last thing that I want to show you, I got the other day. And the, you know, checkout, I say the checkout boy, the checkout man who had, you know, purple hair and commented me on my purple hair, checked me out. And now he was like, what is this suburban middle-aged lady doing getting these? But I found these Crocs. Y'all might have seen these before. I have a pair of these. I thought they were like hilarious because they're so darn weird that you would stud a pair of Crocs. I feel like these are for aging suburban punk dads. So these are men's 13, so that's a women's 15, so they're really a men's. I paid, mine were marked down at TJ Maxx at the time, and I paid 40. I mean, when they came out, I think they were like 85. So I got them for 13. I think the yellow tag is the final markdowns. You know, red is the normal markdown, the yellow is the final. So, I mean, this kid was like, those are some shoes, huh? And I was like, yeah, you can only wear them with like heavy irony. But I was like, yeah, they are. I'm buying them for $13 and I'm going to flip them on eBay for $50 because they're no longer available. So I have worn these a couple times. They are a bit chunky and heavy, as you can see just looking at them. But they are super comfortable and supportive because they are such a big, like, heavy platform. So anyway, rock on, dudes, with your stunning Crocs. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for sticking with me. I'll see you next time.